Welcome back, everyone. We had one of our most challenging times in the rabbit business, to the point where we were almost thinking about closing down. We lost almost half the rabbit population in our rabbitry, and trust me, it was not a pretty sight. Now, we are still battling the effects of the pandemic just the same. I know in many countries things are opening up more and more, vaccinations are rolling out, and things are getting back to normal. But despite all of those things, we here in Jamaica are still feeling some of the effects of the pandemic. And to be honest, I believe that it is because of the pandemic why we would have experienced all of this. Boy, I don't even know what to say. It was a very challenging time, and that's one of the reasons why we weren't even making many videos during that time. We had to take care of business on the farm. So, we're gonna get a little bit more into it. So just continue watching. We're just going to do a little walkthrough and look at all of this. Empty, 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 empty. This side, um on the other side, a lot of the rabbits died. So what you see now is just, as we would say in Jamaica, the what left. This is what is left. So it is even more evident on this side. As I said, this is the first in a long time we've had so many empty cages. And because we were basically watching the rabbits die, it really discouraged us. And to be honest, I question whether or not we should even continue, or how we would even bounce back, because when we were going through the height of it, we were picking up 12, 13 rabbits, 20 rabbits in one day, of various ages. And this is happening daily, and they were just dying like that. We had to do something drastic, and we had to just cull rabbits, right? Because it's better we cull them than they just die. That sort of stem the hemorrhaging a bit, but even so, it was not enough. It is the worst I've seen it. I know that mortality is associated with rabbits, and a lot of times persons won't tell you this, but we don't only want to show you guys the good times, we want to show you the bad times too. And this is a really, really bad time for us. And to be honest, I really don't know how we're going to recover or when we're going to recover. But, you know, anyway, you guys can support us, we would appreciate that. Right now, the rabbitry is the emptiest it has ever been in a really long while. And it's not because we sold all of that rabbit meat, it's because a lot of them, or most of them, died. And based on what we've seen, most of them died because of bloat. So, because of the pandemic, shortage in raw material has caused a shortage of rabbit feed. So, a lot of times when we go to the farm store, can't get any rabbit feed, and the rabbits must eat. Now, we've had to use alternative feeds like, goat feed. When you're giving rabbits goat feed, you have to supplement with fiber, because the goat feed doesn't have as much fiber as the rabbit feed. And I don't know, because we probably weren't giving them as much fiber as they need, rabbits just start dropping left, right, and center. But because we couldn't get any rabbit feed, we just had to give them the goat feed just like that. And when you change feed rapidly, it causes a lot of gut issues with rabbits, and that's another one of the reasons why a lot of them died so quickly. So since the whole bloat incident and the big lick that we got in the business, this is one of the things we've started to utilize to help combat this and give the rabbits additional fiber. Coconut husk. Alright, now we realize the importance of having fiber in the diet of the rabbits. Very hard lesson to learn, but as they say, you have to pay to learn. So hopefully any lessons subsequent to this, we won't have to pay to learn them, but it's just one of those things. Thank you for accompanying us on one of our darkest journeys in rabbit rearing. As I said, it was a really trying time for us, but I think currently, for the most part, the deaths have stabilized despite the heavy losses that we received. So, I mean, as I said, it was really challenging and it's not something that we used to, but hopefully we can turn this into a lesson and it will help us going further into rabbit rearing. So that's it from us here at JSH Rabbits. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave that in the comment section. If you feel like you want to help us get back on our feet, you can, support us by donating, or, whatever advice you have to give, you can do so. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and of course, see you in the next one.